Hi, it's me again. How are you guys? It's Friday, and I thought since I hadn't seen you for a couple days, we should read another story maybe. And then I got some hard stuff for you to do. Remember, there's no fun in preschool, so we've got some real work that we'll do in a little bit. But first, let's read just a fun story. Well, no, not fun because we can't have fun in preschool. Let's read a good story. It's by one of our favorite authors, and I'm just going to show you the picture, and you look at the painting, or you look at the picture and how he painted it, and see if you can guess what the author's name is. Who wrote this story? Can you guess what author that is? Let me show you this part in here. This should give you another clue. The way he made the grass. What's his name? I knew you would know it. His name is Eric Carle, right? Eric Carle. You are absolutely right. I knew you would remember that. It's called The Mixed Up Chameleon. This guy is a chameleon. And I have seen chameleons before, and when they get on a tree, when they're on the trunk of the tree, they turn brown. And when they're in the grass, they turn green. They can camouflage themselves so they can't be seen very easily. This guy is called a mixed up chameleon, so let's find out why he's mixed up. Let's get started. The Mixed Up Chameleon by who? Eric Carle. Very good. Oh, wait, somebody's calling me. Hold on just a second. Who's calling? Oh, well, hello there. Hi. Look who it is. It's our friend, the chameleon. Hi, guys. He wanted to read the story, too. He loves this story because it's about him, right? It's just all about him. Okay, will you just sit on my shoulder then and be a good listener? Okay, no silly stuff, mister. Just be a good listener. Got it? The Mixed Up Chameleon by Eric Carle, right? He could say Eric Carle, too. I heard him. On a shiny green leaf. Let me see if I can get this moved a little bit so you can see it better. On a shiny green leaf sat a small green chameleon. He made himself green on the green leaf. He moved on to a brown tree, and he turned brownish. Can you see him on that brown tree? And then he rested on a red flower, and he turned reddish. And then the chameleon moved slowly across the sand. Oh, you can hardly see him. He's moving slowly across the sand, and he's turning yellowish like the sand. He can hardly be seen. He can camouflage. You aren't very well camouflaged at the moment, are you? No, he didn't know he was going to be part of the story. Otherwise, he would have camouflaged better. When the chameleon was warm and had some good food in his tummy, he turned sparkling green. But when the chameleon was cold and didn't have any food in his tummy, he was hungry, he turned kind of a gray color and was a very dull chameleon. That's not fun, is it, mister? No, I don't like that either for you. Oh, but the best part of this chameleon, look at that long tongue. Would you stick your tongue out for us so we could see how long it is? What? He doesn't want to stick it out because he said it's not nice to stick your tongue out unless there's a fly, and there isn't a fly, so he's going to be a good boy. That's very kind of you not to stick your tongue out. It isn't a kind friend thing to do to stick your tongue out, but that's what chameleons do when they want to catch a fly or a bug. They sit very quietly and wait, and then you get it, right? Good job. When the chameleon was hungry, he sat and waited. Only his eyes moved. Can you do this with your eyes? Up and down. Don't move your head. Move your eyes up and down, back and forth. Can you do that? Of course you can do that, right? And he didn't move until he spotted a fly. And then the chameleon's long, sticky tongue came out and got the fly. He had it for breakfast or lunch or dinner. And that was the way the chameleon's life was. Until one day, something happened. What are you going to do on this particular day? Let's find out. He went somewhere called the ZOO. What was that called? Right, the zoo. Can you watch from here? Let's see if you can watch from here. There, now everybody can still see you, I think. Yeah. And they'll get to see the book too. The zoo, you all know what a zoo is because you've all been to a zoo before. So many animals, but this guy had never seen a zoo before. The chameleon thought, how small I am, and I'm so slow, and I'm so weak. I wish I could be big like a polar bear. And you know what? The chameleon's wish came true. He didn't get big like a polar bear, but he got very, very white like a polar bear. But you know what? He still wasn't happy. Let's see what he's going to do now. He wanted to be big and white like a polar bear, but he got white and nothing happened. Not a thing. I wish I could be beautiful like a flamingo. And so he got beautiful flamingo wings and long flamingo legs. Pink. There's the flamingo right there. But guess what? He still wasn't happy. Well, what's wrong? You weren't happy. It took a lot to make you happy. Let's keep reading and find out what happened, okay? Oh, I wish I could be smart like a fox. There's the fox. He wants to be smart like a fox. He grew a very long foxtail. Look at that. Wow. Instead of his flamingo tail, he grew a foxtail. But he still wasn't happy. I wish I could swim like a fish. Thought the let's see, what was he again called? Chameleon, yeah. It's hard to remember with all these things. I wish I could swim like a fish, he said. And all of a sudden, he got flippers like a fish. Fins, so he could swim along under the water. Happy? Not a bit. Oh, I wish I could run like a deer. That would make me happy. And he got antlers on his head, just like a deer. Were you happy yet? No, not yet. Not happy yet. The antlers just didn't do it. I know. Maybe I wish I could see things as far away as a giraffe can see because he has a very long neck, right? And all of a sudden, he had a very long neck. But he wasn't happy. Oh dear. So let's see what he's got here. He's white like a polar bear. He's got long legs and wings like the, what's that guy called? Flamingo. He's smart like a fox. There's his tail. He can swim like a fish. He can run like a deer. And he has a long neck like a giraffe. Are you happy yet? Nope. Let's see. Oh, I know. I wish I could hide like a turtle. I could hide in my shell just like a turtle. Wouldn't that be cool? Did it work? Nope. Still not happy. I wish I could be strong like an elephant. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? And all of a sudden, he had an elephant head, elephant ears, and a great big long elephant nose. Did that make you happy? No, it did not. Well, if I can't be like that, then maybe I could be happy if I could be funny like a seal. And he got funny flippers on the front and funny flippers on the back. And I once saw a seal clapping with his flippers. That was funny. Did you like being a seal? No? Oh my goodness. Well, maybe I could try being like people. I saw people at the zoo too. I bet I could be like a people. Would you like to be like a people? He tried it. He got a hat and he got an umbrella. But he was just not happy. And guess what was happening? His belly was getting very, very hungry. So he tried to catch a fly. But the chameleon was mixed up. I'm sorry, buddy. He was very mixed up. He had a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but he didn't know how to catch a fly anymore. Even though he had a big old nose like the elephant, he didn't have his tongue that he could stick out and catch a fly. Oh no. And then he said to himself, what did you say? I wish I could just be me. That's what he said. And guess what? He got his wish. The chameleon's wish came true. And right then, a fly flew by. He stuck out that little tongue and he captured that fly and had it for dinner. He had been all these different animals, hadn't he? And he wasn't happy until he was back to being himself. Sometimes we wish we could be different, don't we? But really, we just need to be ourselves. And look at him. He's very happy now. Let's see if he can clap those big old hands of his. Oh, he's very happy. Good job, buddy. I like it when we read that story to you when you come and listen. That was a good job. You know, before we left school for spring break, we were talking about shapes. Do you remember all those shapes we were talking about? We're just going to talk about this one particular shape today. This is called a circle, triangle, nope, square, nope. It looks a little bit like a square, but it's got a long side and a long side, and then it's got a shorter side and a shorter side. And if it were a square, all the sides would be the same length. So it is not a square, is it? What is it? I hear you out there saying it. I know you're saying rectangle, right? Is that what you said? Give yourself a thumbs up if that's what you said. Rectangle. Look at that word. Rectangle. Rectangle. Here's the job that you have to do today. Walk around your house just like we did at school and see how many rectangles you can find in your house. Ask mom or dad or whoever the grown-up is with you, ask if they could give you a little piece of paper and a pencil and you could make tally marks. Remember how we make tally marks? And you could find all the rectangles in your house. You don't have to write down where they were. Just make a tally mark. I'll show you this piece of paper right here. Just make 1. Oh, I see 1 there. 2, 3. I see another one. 4. What do you do when you get to 5? Cross it over. I've already seen 5 rectangles at my house. One of them was a clock. One of them was a picture. One of them was a box of tissue. One of them was a book. Let me see if I can find this book without knocking everything over. One of them was a book. So many things are rectangles. See how many rectangles you can find at your house. And you could have your grown-up send me an email about how many you found. That would be cool. Can you try it? All right, that's one job that you have to do. Now, another one is, help me with this. We always talk about rhyming words, don't we? We talk about rhyming words all the time in all our stories and in all our reading that we do. This is a cookie jar. And it has on it this picture of a what? What do you think that would be called? It could be an engine. It could be a locomotive, but they're going to call it a train for this activity. A train. That is the engine, and there are the cars behind him. He's called a train. Can you say that? You know that, right? So we've got to find some things that rhyme with the word train, right? Ready? Okay, this is what is it doing outside in this picture? What's coming out of the sky? Rain. Does train rhyme with rain? What do you think? I think it does too. Let's check the back and see if there's a train on the back of this. Did we do it? Ah, we did it. Okay, train, rain. Now, how about this picture? This is a picture of a plate. It's what we put our dinner on. It's called a plate. Now say this with me. Plate. Now say train. Do those words rhyme? Plate, train? I don't think so. Let's check the back to see if we're right. It should have a train on the back of it. Let's see, does it? Uh-oh. It has a roller skate. It has a skate. So plate and skate rhyme, but plate and train do not rhyme. So we'll put this one over here. How about this one? Train and, what is this thing called? Can you see what it is? It's a plane. Good job. Train, plane. Does that work? I went on a train and you went on a plane. What are the two rhyming words? Train, plane. I think you're right again. Let's check on the back to see if there's a train on the back. Woo! Good job, guys. Okay, we've got a train and a plane. A train and some rain. Let's find another rhyming word for train. This thing you have, oh, I think I'll use this one instead. This thing you know, I hope you know anyway, is a number. And tell me what number it is. What number is that? Is it 5? Nope. Is it 7? Nope. What is it? Come on, say it out loud so I can hear you. 8. Right. Very good. 8. Does 8 rhyme with train? No. Does 8 rhyme with skate? We can't put this one in our pile, can we? 8 and skate rhyme, but 8 and train, no way. Okay, let's try one more. This thing, I have one around my neck. This thing is called a, let's see if you can see what it is on this picture. It's called a chain. It's a chain. Does chain rhyme with train? Chain, train. What do you think? I knew you'd get that one too. These were easy peasy for you guys, but good job. Rain, chain, plane, and train. All these cookies can go in the cookie jar, right? Okay, I have one more job for you to do until we meet again next time. When you have an adult with you and they say it's okay, would you do what Mrs. Poor always makes you do before you start playing on the playground? What is it that Mrs. Poor always says you have to do before you can go play? You have to do some laps, right? So when you have a grown-up with you, would you go out in your backyard or your front yard or someplace safe and run? Let's see, Mrs. Poor would probably say 4 laps. Run 4 laps. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a sunny day today, so run 4 laps. And then when your mommies or daddies tell me how many rectangles you found, they can tell me that you ran your laps too. That would be so very cool. Okay, guys, I love talking to you. I miss you so much, but thanks for being good listeners. I'll talk to you again very soon. Mwah. Bye.